Hey everybody, welcome back to Babin Health. We are so glad to be here with you. My name is Dustin Babin, and this is my beautiful wife, April Babin. Today, we are talking about another topic that really goes against weight loss, okay? It hinders weight loss, and this is sugar, okay? Sugar is a problem because it is in so many products, okay? When I started looking into this, I did not realize there were so many products that has sugar in it.
Yeah, there really are. So if you want to know the truth, a lot of people don't realize these products have sugar because there's over 60 different names for sugar on our food labels. Can you believe that? Over 60, okay?
So we need to carry a dictionary around to know what we're reading when we read these ingredients.
Yeah, to know which foods have sugar, okay? And it's stuff that you would not think of. So we're going to share some of those today just so you can be aware, because these little things can hinder your weight loss. It can sabotage you on your weight loss journey if you're eating things with sugar and you don't even know.
Now, there are things we all know that has sugar, like the Cokes, you know, and the frappes. But the things that sneak up on people is they drink a Coke and then they go get a frappe, and then they get all these drinks and Gatorade, okay? And they think, you know, I'm getting all these fluids, but yet they're just filling their bodies of liquid sugar.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you know, and I do know they do have like no sugar things like Gatorade. So, you know, and we're not going to get into all that today.
Right.
Gatorade is not that great for you, honestly. But today we do want to mention these items that we find in grocery stores that have sugars and you may not be aware. So the first thing I want to say is you have to know what you're seeing when you read these labels. You have to know what on these labels tells you that it's sugar. Because it doesn't say sugar. It has, like we said, it has 60 different names.
So a good tip is if the words ends in O-S-E, O's, okay? Not toes. O's. Okay. O's. Okay. Like sucralose, okay? There's a bunch of them. That is a sugar that's in your food.
Well, yeah, and sucralose is Splenda. That's like a fake sugar. You don't want that either. So that the sugar, the O's to look for is going to be like sucrose, maltose, dextrose, fructose. Okay, so anything that ends in OSE is going to be sugar. Mm-hmm. So stay away from those things if you're trying to cut sugar out of your diet. Some other things that you may not realize, nectar, agave, honey, concentrated juice. These are some ways that it lists sugar things without actually using the terminology sugar.
Molasses is one of them also.
Yes, molasses. Yes, thank you. So, guys, it's just really hard to stay away from it. Unless you're purposely looking at the labels, then it's really hard to stay away from these items that have sugar without bringing something home from the grocery store when you're trying to stay away from sugar and it's in it, okay? So some of the things that have sugar that you may not realize is pasta sauce.
Yes. Now, the tomatoes have a natural sugar, but there's added sugar to it, okay? Now, there are some brands that don't have sugar, like the 365 brand.
Yeah.
It doesn't have sugar in it, okay? So people think, oh yeah, tomatoes, this is healthy, we're good to go. Well, I'm sorry, people add sugar in it to make you eat more of it and it tastes better, okay?
Right.
Here's one that I love to eat, and I gotta be careful, and it's the salad dressing, okay? We get that salad dressing, but you need to be careful and look at the ingredients and make sure there's no sugar added to that salad dressing.
Yes. Also, just a tip in the middle of all this, measure your salad dressing. And we get big bowls to put our salads in because then we can mix up the dressing better, and you actually use less dressing because then it gets on every leaf that you're eating, and you can use less and it goes a longer way, so you're not getting so many calories.
Barbecue sauce. And I love barbecue sauce, okay?
Yeah.
So
sugar.
we got to be careful.
Yes.
And ketchup, okay? Now, I know there's no added sugar ketchup, but be careful because there is a little bit of sugar added to that. Okay?
Oh yeah, the no
Yes,
added,
the
the
no
no
added
added sugar.
sugar.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You can still have sugar in these things that say no added sugar. So another one that people would never, okay guys, I was surprised by this. Light mayonnaise has sugar.
Who would have thought?
Mayonnaise.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. And with that point, I'd like to say that the items that you see in the store that say low fat or no fat, mostly they are going to have added sugar. So that can be a clue to you when you see that on the front of a package to look at the label, because no fat or low fat usually has sugar added because it loses the flavor when you take out all the fat.
So, for example, yogurt that's low fat, okay, it has tons of sugar in it because if they didn't, nobody would eat it and they wouldn't sell it off the shelves, okay? So, be careful of that.
Yes, sometimes these healthy things we eat are just not so healthy. And
It's so deceiving if you don't know what you're looking for.
yeah,
You know, you
it
look
is.
at these labels and you go, oh, wow, this is healthy. It's yogurt. And then, you know, it's low fat, so it's healthy for me, okay? Or even the tomato sauce. We think it's just tomatoes. No, there's added stuff in it.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing is that people think, some people don't realize, is there's added sugars when you go buy juice, okay? Like orange juice. I mean, if you think about it, if you get a orange and you know, get all the juice out of it and smush it and squeeze it and whatever and get the juice out of it, you only get this much juice in there in a little cup. But yet, that's from one orange, but yet you pour in that glass of orange juice, so you know there's more in there than just juice, okay?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the juice, okay, and it's natural sugar, not added sugar. It's natural sugar in there, the same thing from like oranges. But because it's concentrated and it doesn't have like the pulp that fruit has, you don't have the fiber with it, your body actually, it takes up that sugar in a faster manner. It makes the glycemic index much higher because you don't have that fiber to help the absorption rate of that sugar. And so like I know personally when I drink some orange juice, man, my eyes feel weird because of how much the sugar affects my body so fast. So be careful because you might as well be eating candy bars.
And this is one of the reasons why blood sugar is so rampant in our country here in the United States. It's because we are just consuming sugar all day long. We drink it, we eat it, we dip our sauce in it, and it's just sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar.
Yes, and I'll say just be careful with like the sauces because most of your sauces are going to have some sugar in them. So just make sure that you read your labels. When you go to restaurants, just know if you're eating a sauce, most likely it has some sugar in it. So I want to say also that milk has sugar in it, and it is not added sugar unless you buy like the almond milk, and you have to be careful because they do have added sugar unless it says unsweet. But like regular dairy milk has, here's this oath word again, it has lactose, and that's a sugar in milk. And be careful because even if you get the lactose-free milk, it still has natural sugar in it. So if you are trying to lose weight, you eat these things that have natural sugars, it still makes you feel hungry and it is still going to sabotage what you're trying to do with your weight loss.
And when Babin Health puts you on a program, and if you're trying to lose weight and that's your goal, we actually cut down the amount of sugar, and part of that cut down of sugar is the amount of fruit you take in.
Yeah. Like one of our plans, you can't have any fruit on the plan because we're trying to get your blood sugar regulated, and our products do a great job at helping regulate the blood sugar because they all have the same macros in them. The sugar in our products is because of the macros in it, it doesn't affect your body the way that other sugary items would affect your body. So like on our program, you can even have a brownie, which is amazing. And it's like a healthy brownie, right? I mean, it's amazing.
Yes.
So I'll just say, don't be fooled by something that says no added sugar. Just be careful, read the labels, because unfortunately they're trying to make sales. A lot of the things on the front of packages are meant to mislead us and make us think something is healthy when it really isn't healthy.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. Please like and subscribe. You know, we are here to help people get unstuck in their health. You know, everybody, we're all on our journey to get healthy, okay? And we're here to help people get unstuck in that journey. So if you want to contact us, or you can contact us at babinhealth.com. That's BABINHEALTH. babinhealth.com. And thank you so much.
Yeah,
God
have
bless.
a great day.